So introverted author Ellie Conway writes a series of espionage novels centering around a secret agent named Argylle. But when the plot of her books start to mirror the actions of a real-life spy organization, the line between fiction and reality begins to blur. Guys, there are so many people in this movie: Sam Rockwell, Bryce Dallas Howard, Henry Cavill, Ariana DeBose, John Cena, Bryan Cranston, Catherine O'Hara. I think I already said Samuel L. Jackson. So many stars in this, with Matthew Vaughn from Kingsman, baby. Y'all already know I was gonna be there the first chance I could get. And guys, I was this close to loving it, so close. There's so much to love in this movie. So let's start out with things that are so good about this film, and that's the cast. I mean, honestly, I thought everybody really showed up here and just had a fun time. Sam Rockwell and Bryce Dallas Howard, I really enjoyed their chemistry together. I thought they were really fun as a little tag team throughout this adventure. Henry Cavill was great. You could tell Henry Cavill was having a lot of fun with this role, and shout out to him and Bryan Cranston. They were both just having so much fun, and you could easily tell. Everybody throughout the cast did a stellar job. I really liked these characters together, and I thought they played their roles incredibly well. Bryce Dallas Howard, I really like her, and man, she is a cutie, y'all. So I was definitely pulling up for the plot, if you know what I mean, her and Dua Lipa. But guys, action was stellar. I mean, Matthew Vaughn, the man behind Kingsman. That church scene from Kingsman will live on in greatest action scenes of all time. Some of the best action choreo, period. He takes that same style, puts it in this movie, and it is just so much fun to watch. It's brilliant, well choreographed. The shot selection and the action scenes are great. It's very stylish too, very colorful. Really like this film. I love the pastel colors on the sets, guys. The production is great. Really like the purple and things like that. We'll get to the visuals a little later because that's where it sort of falters, but I really like the look and colors in the movie and really enjoy the action, man. There's so much to love. The cinematography is great. The music is stellar, y'all. The way that this playfully mocks the spy genre, and actually in a very clever way for most of the film, very much pokes fun at the spy thriller genre as a whole. It's just so creative and so well done. For the first half of the movie, I really liked it, but as soon as we start getting into the reveals, it loses itself in the sauce, guys. It goes way off the rails and way too deep into the poking fun at the spy genre, and it transforms a little bit into something goofier than it intended to be in the beginning. And I think that the fun that could be had is all throughout the film, but there are just there's one point in the film where it is just reveal after reveal after reveal, and they really clash and don't mix together well, and there's so much exposition. It's like we hit a wall later on in the film. It was so great for the first hour and a half. But man, we really do come to a screeching halt. And guys, I was on the edge of my seat for that first hour and a half, but then the reveals unfortunately make the film too long. So sitting at 2 hours and I want to say 19 minutes, it's just too long. It drags and drags, and it feels like it ends 3 or 4 different times, and that's just too long. I think a movie like this could perfectly be an hour and a half. I would love to have seen this cut down in just 90, 95, maybe even 100 minutes, but it drags out so long that it really bogs you down. Funny enough, it hits some bumps in the road toward the beginning of the third act, brings you back, kind of hits a bump, brings you back, hits a bump. It's like a weird imbalance after a certain part of the movie. So while I really wanted to love it, those bumps just stopped me from putting this in the great category. And the CGI was very noticeable in a lot of shots. Like, there's definitely some noticeable green screen and noticeable VFX and stuff like that, but all in all, I love that first half, but it feels like the second half was written by somebody else. Argylle, guys, I absolutely still recommend it because I still think it's such a fun time, and I think I'm gonna give it one more watch, to be completely honest with you, just because I had a lot of fun, especially with that first half. Also, let me know your thoughts down in the comments who you think Agent Argylle is. I figured it out pretty early, but you gotta let me know, did you think, or did you see it coming? Let me know your thoughts. And guys, if I had to give a rating to Argylle the movie, I'm going with an 8 out of 10. I was at a 9, maybe even a 9.5 in the beginning, but those bumps in the road just did not do it for me. So unfortunately, I gotta go 8 out of 10, but Argylle, really fun time. Man, I would watch this with Kingsman paired up. I think, man, they pair well together, guys. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments, and hey, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button for news on the latest on the MCU, DCU, and movies movies and TV guys. We do news, reviews, and more here on the channel, so hit that subscribe button and follow me on all social media platforms. I'm sharing news all throughout the day, so follow me at Geekly Goods, and we'll see you next time on Geekly Goods.